Thanks for joining us. Local pharmaceutical company Upsher-Smith has announced it's closing its Plymouth facility, laying off several dozen workers. In a notice filed with the state, Upsher-Smith will lay off at least 58 local employees. According to the notice, some employees at its Maple Grove headquarters along I-494 will also be affected. The layoffs will happen in phases. The permanent closure of the Plymouth plant takes effect in June. Upsher-Smith was acquired last year by Bora Pharmaceuticals, one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in Taiwan. According to a company statement sent to CCX News, this decision is part of Bora's strategic realignment to optimize global operations and better serve our customers. The statement added that the recently expanded Maple Grove facility will remain operational, continuing to provide contract development and manufacturing services. A former Brooklyn Center City Council member has died. Carol Kleven served on the City Council from 2011 through 2014. Kleven was 94. According to her obituary, Kleven's late husband encouraged her to run for office when he was frustrated by the city's garage sale sign regulations. So at age 80, Kleven knocked on doors and won election to City Council. A celebration of her life will be held Saturday, February 15th at Washburn-McGreevy Glenhaven Chapel in Crystal. Snow is in the forecast for Saturday morning, a reminder to take it easy on the roads. Several inches of snow is expected. In anticipation of that, the city of Brooklyn Park declared a snow emergency beginning at 11 tonight, Friday. That means no parking is allowed on city streets until plowed curb to curb. On Thursday morning, a dusting of snow led to drivers crashing or sliding off roadways. Here on I-94 eastbound near the Maple Grove-Dayton border, a semi-truck crashed into the median, sending concrete flying across the interstate. A Maple Grove police officer who responded was struck from behind by another vehicle. The officer was taken to North Memorial Health Hospital to be treated for non-life-threatening injuries. He was treated and later released. Maple Grove police continue to investigate a case in which a female runner was attacked on Medicine Lake Regional Trail beneath I-94 near Rice Lake. The woman was able to escape with minor injuries and called 911. No arrests have been made in the case. Police are asking residents who live on or near the trail system of Rice Lake to check their home doorbell and security cameras for suspicious activity on January 30th between 5 a.m. and 8 a.m. This includes the neighborhood to the north of Rice Lake between Upland Lane and Fernbrook Lane as far north as 96th Avenue. Police stepped up patrols in that area following the incident. Students at a Plymouth elementary school were revved up for an on-campus party this week. As Kevin Miller reports, it helped them discover the joy in serving someone other than yourself.
Welcome! We're so excited to have you!
The big night has arrived.
Happy kindness!
And Fair School Pilgrim Lane Principal Nancy Freilich
It's going to be a fun night. Are you ready? Yeah, right.
isn't the only one happy to be here.
I feel like everybody's excited for today. Events at school are always fun because it's kind of social too, right? So kids get to see each other outside of school and be excited about each other.
Everywhere there's kids huddled over tables, busy with arts and crafts projects.
How's that? Good. You like that?
But there's more to be excited about than a few strokes of the marker.
The children have been talking about it for weeks. They cannot wait for Kindness Night.
Hundreds of families came out for Kindness Night at Pilgrim Lane.
We looked as a PTO and as a leadership team at the building of how could we create an event where the students aren't always getting something, and instead we're helping our community.
The craft projects made here will be donated. Every sand-filled stress ball is heading off to a child in counseling. Each handwritten card goes to a child in the hospital. And every Ziploc snack pack means granola bars for a hungry family.
It's kind and it's generous to help other kids that are in need.
They're just loving it. They love to give back, and I think that's something we sometimes miss.
And in the lingering twilight over Pilgrim Lane, the spirit of service lingers too.
We see a lot more thank yous, pleases. We see children taking care of one another, children helping one another, not just within their classroom, but across the school.
In Plymouth, Kevin Miller, CCX News.
Every student also took home a handmade kindness bracelet. It's to help them remember to be kind everywhere they go. Snacking your way through the Super Bowl is an annual tradition for millions of Americans. But there's one food that soars above the rest: chicken wings.
I mean, what else do you want to eat on Super Bowl Sunday? You know, extra crispy? Yeah, we do that here.
Chanticlear Pizza in Maple Grove expects to sell hundreds of chicken wings on Super Bowl Sunday. Staff members here say it's one of the busiest days of the year, both for takeout orders and for folks who want to watch the game in-house and enjoy Super Bowl-related trivia. Pizza will also be a big seller for them on Sunday, but make no mistake, chicken wings will reign supreme.
I would say the dry rub or the sweet heat. The sweet heat is amazing here. Hot, sweet, spicy.
According to the National Chicken Council, Americans are expected to eat 1.47 billion wings on Sunday, which is about 20 million more wings than last year. That's enough for every man, woman, and child in the United States to eat 4 wings apiece.
The Breck girls hockey team has won only 2 section playoff games since three-peating as state champions in 2020. The Mustangs are looking to go on a long playoff run this year. Chaz Moots has more.
At the Breck School Anderson Ice Arena, prep is underway for playoffs.
I'm really excited. Orono's a really good team, Mount West Tonka really good, so I'm just grateful for the opportunity to be able to compete at this level with these teams.
Mount West Tonka Southwest Christian is who the Mustangs will play on Saturday. If they win that, they'll likely play Orono in the Section 5A final.
We've learned that we need to do the little things, whether it's blocking a shot or just getting an easy chip out.
This year has been a season to remember for Breck. They've won 17 games, including 6 in a row to close out the regular season.
I think recently we've been really connecting with our lines. We've all just kind of really meshed and come together the last couple weeks, and that's really helped our chemistry on the ice as well.
We've also all bought into the idea that an assist and goal are worth the same.
Breck's success this year could be the start of something special. The Mustangs' top 5 point scorers, Aaliyah LaFleur, Alexis Ulrich, Ashley Babbitt, Taylor Hall, and McKenna Schliemann are all freshmen.
I think it's special too. Not a lot of teams have that. We all kind of grew up together before we all came here to play at Breck, and I feel like just having that younger growth of when we're seniors, we're gonna be something special.
The 5 freshmen who have all scored 20 or more points this season have the Mustangs thinking of big things down the road. But for now, it's all about winning now.
It's been so cool because they're in my grade. We see each other every day and we just go along at a normal day. But when we get to the ice, we want it so badly. Because everybody wants it so badly, it'll be so fun.
In Golden Valley, Chaz Moots, CCX Sports.
Time is winding down on the regular season for boys hockey teams. Maple Grove hosted the Armstrong Cooper Thursday in a Northwest Suburban Conference game.
The Crimson coming into the game with a 12-8-1 record, the Wings 7-14-1. First period, the Wings' Tate Gladney skates down the right wing, cuts to the net, and flips a backhander into the Crimson net. It's 1-0 Armstrong Cooper after 1. The Crimson tie it in the second period. Lane Glendy wins the face-off, gets the puck back to Jaden Roche, who scores, and it's a 1-1 game. The Wings answer before the end of the period. Brady Northrup to Luke Wiestjohn, who snipes one into the top corner of the net. Armstrong Cooper skates into the third period with a 2-1 lead. In the third, Maple Grove's Lucas Smith with a shot from the point that's tipped in by Matthew Johnson. That goal levels the score at 2. With just under 5 minutes to play, a clean face-off win by Glendy back to Tommy Picconato, who spots Charlie Steenerson, and the junior with a great shot into the top of the net for a goal. Glendy would add an empty net goal in the final seconds as Maple Grove beats Armstrong Cooper 4-2.
Spots in the state meet were on the line for local Nordic skiers in Section 5 this week. Jay Wilcox has highlights.
Worth the sight for the Section 5 Nordic Ski Championship. Sierra Krull of Maple Grove starting 4th in the girls' skate race in the pursuit format. Claire Swanson of Elk River Zimmerman holds her lead to win in a total time of 29:51 and leads the Elks to the team title. Krull comes in 6th for Maple Grove and helps the Crimson to a second-place team finish, which qualifies them for state. Abby Hibbs of Champlain Park grabs one of the 4 individual spots at state after placing 7th. Hannah Bass of Parnassus Prep in Maple Grove is also headed to state. She's 8th, just ahead of Maple Grove's second finisher, Olivia Arset. Then it's the boys' turn. Lachlan Demmer of Coon Rapids cruises to the win by over 1 minute to advance to state. In second is Kenton Prudhomme of Maple Grove. He leads the Crimson to second place behind Blaine and a state berth as a team. Quinlan Runquist of Osseo qualifies for state after placing 3rd. His brother Raleigh also goes to state. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.